back to another episode of Life of a Mayor. Today we're going to talk about disasters. And I don't mean the kind that happen in the game, like tornadoes, alien attacks, that kind of stuff. I'm going to talk about self-inflicted disasters. Now, this is Elysian Hill. It's changed a lot since the last time you saw it, by about 70,000 population. But more than that, okay, look, as you remember, we wanted this town to be ritzy, rich, and eventually wealthy. Well, the whole idea was to get gambling set up and then to, just make loads of money and have this as kind of a really rich area. So, I'll just tell you exactly what happened. It started off alright. It started off well enough. I placed my first casinos, the two small ones. These gambling houses. You have to unlock Gambling HQ to be able to place any of the other cool casinos. So Elegant for medium and high wealth, Roman Luck for medium and high wealth, Sleek has for all three, Sci-Fi for medium and low wealth, and then the Gambling House for also medium and low wealth. Now, I placed the Gambling House. I made the money super quickly. I unlocked Gambling HQ. I was able to place Elegant Casino. I placed two of them. The first one is here. The second one was right here. And I wealthed. That's a verb now. I wealthed this place up with large fountain parks and other things. So all of this is high wealth. And then I placed commercial zone. So I would hopefully get hotels. The idea is people come to gamble and then they leave. But if you have hotels, they gamble, they go to the hotel, they come back to gamble the next day. So I had this entire area full of commercial, which was fantastic. The casinos were losing so much money. I mean, an obscene amount of money. It was awful. It was just plain awful. This one was losing, I think, somewhere around, 175,000 simoleons a day. This one was losing about the same. And I couldn't understand why. There's a tourism tab here. And this pink bar represents high wealth tourists. The orange one represents medium wealth here. And yellow, if I can find, I can't find any yellow. I mean, there shouldn't be any yellow anyway. But yellow represents low wealth tourists. So this pink bar, now every little pink person here is a high wealth tourist. They're all going back to the hotel for the night or for the morning. For the morning. The point being, this bar was up to here, like up to here. And I was still losing money, and I didn't understand why the costs of running the casino are high. I mean, you can see almost 300,000 simoleons a day to run it. But I had the high wealth tourist. I'm telling you, the bar was here. I had maybe like 800 high wealth tourists every single day. And I was still losing money. So I didn't know what to do. Now this is called Edificio Copan. It is part of the culture. It's part of the culture tab. This one happens to raise medium wealth land value and has 1,100 residents. And I put this down so that they would work in this area, and that worked out fine. So I honestly didn't know what to do. These were not turning into hotels. These were shops. Like this one, it's closed, needs workers. Closed, needs workers. Closed, needs workers. And I couldn't get them to turn into hotels because that would be profitable. Everything blue is hotels. Here's hotels. Hotel here. Hotel here, here. Some of these have hotels as well. Some people inside them. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. So, and I was losing so much money. So much. I had to take out bonds. I had to gift myself more money. And it was just disastrous. So I ended up tearing out the other casino. I just tore it down. And I replaced it with more commercial. And that worked out a little bit. As you can see, I'm still losing money. It's a disaster. I can't figure out how to make money. I'm making 200,000 simoleons a day, but in order to keep these guys happy, I had to lower taxes, and it's been a mess trying to balance it out. What's gonna end up happening? I can't do it. I'm gonna have to tear it down. The whole casino thing, and I didn't record any of this because I was recording it and it was such a disaster. I didn't even want to show it because I was just gonna get rid of it and act like it never happened. But while I was trying to figure it out, trying to fix it, the city was growing, and I had no idea. There's so much that happened. I tore down the giant highway because I figured this is the super high wealth. This is a super high wealth area. And I figured these people didn't want a super gigantic interstate running by their houses. So that's what I was doing. Now, with the city being so big, and I didn't notice, I didn't pay attention, it's a disaster. Everything is going terribly. There's traffic everywhere. My garbage dump was full. It's a little better now because I added another incinerator. The power's fine because I'm buying it. Water is fine. There's no problem with that. Water levels are fine. My sewage is fine. I had to add a few more treatment facilities, whatchamacallums, treatment tanks. I had to add a few more, but that's not a big deal. I said my trash. Fire is fine, even though the traffic. Look at this. Traffic is just a disaster. But it was okay. See, right now I'm making money. I don't understand. Soon it'll go back down and I'll be losing. I'm losing net. Net, I'm losing. I was at 2 million. Let's see, what are we in? July year 2. I was at 2 million. 2 million 1,000 at one point. And I left it running. I came back. And now I'm at 1,600,000. So I'm losing money overall. So there's a lot to do, a lot to fix. I'm going to start by adding another fire station here. Not fire stations, a garage. Now, this is another disaster. With the traffic, I don't understand. People keep dying. But I'm not treating that many people. I have 3 ambulances. Maybe that's also an issue. So I'm going to add a couple of ambulance bays. Police is another disaster. And the reason being, of course, casinos attract criminals. Embezzlement is a big one. A lot of embezzlement going on. And you can see the cops are just in a traffic jam. It's bad. Like right now, there's embezzlement going on in the park. I don't understand. Ugh. But my criminals, they're getting away because of the traffic. I have 42 criminals in jail out of 70 jail cells. Come on, get him, get him. He just drove right by. Come on, you get him. Make a U. He's gone. You decided to make a U-turn. You made a U-turn instead of pulling in, and he's gone. Look at him. Ugh. Anyway, education is a disaster. A lot of people aren't getting to school, and it's because of the buses. They're not getting around the city. That's not happening. I have tons of highway congestion, and this happened all because I wasn't really on top of things. And I just kind of was too focused on the casinos, which are losing me money overall. I was too focused on that. And I kind of let this town go to the crapper, even though it looks nice. Look at all the tall buildings. I wanted the super wealthy to live up on this hill because it overlooks the bay. It overlooks everything. So that's kind of cool. Over there, and over there. But overall, see, I'm making money now, but I've lost money. And this is going to take some fixing. And I'm scared. I'm scared to start tearing stuff down. Because, look, here, oh my God, look at taxis. It's the taxis. The taxis are causing all of the problems. Look at this. Look at the taxis. Oh my goodness. I bet you they're all tourists. Look at that. Every single one of them is just holding everything up. And the tourism is killing me. Look, I'm losing 9,000 simoleons per hour. And it's because of the hotels. It's because of the casinos. And so, I think part of being a mayor is knowing when to admit defeat and alleviate the problem. And I think this casino business, it's just not going to work out. It's not going to work out. So, it's time to start tearing down. It's time to tear down the casinos and start fresh while I still have some money to work with. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tear down the buildings, and we're gonna mess around with taxes, roads. One thing before I do this, the university. University is functioning pretty nicely. I'm researching the vertical turbine. I added a College of Engineering, School of Engineering here, which gives me access to a few things. But my education is poor, so we're really gonna have to work. We're really gonna have to work on the city because I want this city to be perfect, and right now it is not. So we're gonna start by tearing down the casinos and seeing how these people react to that. So losing, just an obscene amount of money. How to keep the taxes down to keep the people happy. But it's time to change all that. So we'll start by tearing down Elegant Casino. You know what? That's not how I'm going to start. I'm going to start by raising taxes. I'm going to start by raising taxes, see if I can start making a little bit of money. If I can make a little bit of money, not bleeding out cash like I am, if I can just start making money, I don't want them to be upset. They will get upset, especially the rich. They're used to zero taxes, and if I raise it too much, they are going to have a cow. I'm going to try to raise it to 7. See if that gains me anything. 11% for the rich. 8% for the uber rich. The uber rich aren't really giving me that much in terms of, but now at least I'm making money, but that doesn't give me much time. That means I'm going to have to fix this town because they will start complaining. Happiness will immediately start going down. So I have got to start alleviating some of these issues. I'm going to start by adding buses. For the city. And you know what? No. I am going to tear down the casino. I'm going to tear it down. If I can get it back up, I will get it back up. But right now, I'm going to pause the game, and I'm tearing it down. Holy moly. That's a big thing. Alright, I think this is going to take a while. I'm going to pause because I have no idea what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take a break. When we come back tomorrow, next time, I'll see if I haven't fixed some of these issues. Alright? So, Life of America continues. Thanks for watching.